Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new video. In this video, sort of a special video. It's probably my first Telltale Batman video. Oh yes, indeedy. So, Telltale Batman. Mixed feelings about this one. Mixed feelings, but anyway. Of course, new details on the game. Announced not too long ago, Telltale Games, creators of the Walking Dead game series, as well as Game of Thrones and The Wolf Among Us, among other things, said they were working on a Batman title. Part of me feels this was only announced recently because the Batman Arkham series was still going and is still currently the best video game representation of Batman so far. Either way, it's coming out soon. How soon? Well, take a look at the latest details that emerged from the SXSW Gaming Expo. It's probably the hardest thing to say with a pimple on your tongue. Yes, that's actually a thing, guys. Don't make fun of me. So, there's just a list of questions here. And of course, answers for each question. So, first question. Why make a Batman game? And of course, Telltale Games response. There are plenty of games where you feel like Batman. This gives you insight on Bruce Wayne. So they want to focus on Bruce Wayne a little bit more compared to the other games. Arkham City and Arkham Origins really got into the Bruce Wayne territory. It felt like Arkham Knight sort of, not at all. I mean, the only thing in Arkham Asylum that even made you like think and remember that he's Bruce Wayne was the Scarecrow scene where they showed his parents in the morgue and stuff like that. Other than that, barely anything at all. And of course, when Oracle says Bruce, well, yeah, it could be Bruce Banner, could be Bruce Lee, anybody. But anyways, second question: what is the split between Bruce and Batman in the story? They are pushing for more Bruce Wayne than typical games compared to the movies' fair share of both. So pretty much, compared to the movies, there's going to be an equal amount of Bruce Wayne. So like, if you go Batman 89, most of the scenes were Bruce Wayne. Like, the party at the beginning, well, not really at the beginning, but in the first half, there was like the party, and then there was the scene with Vicky Vale and Joker, where Joker said the greatest line in superhero movie history, probably even movie history, one of the greatest lines. Do you dance in the devil with the pain moonlight? Pretty much that. So there was that one. There's all these other things. Bruce also gave one cool line. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. And then of course Joker just shot him in the chest. Good thing he had the epic Batman shield. Yeah, the bat armor, which is just, a true. Anyways, third question. How will the game handle playing as Bruce Batman? Sometimes you get to directly choose playing as either Bruce or Batman in a scene. So pretty much, I don't know how this is going to work, but pretty much just to, English this phrase. You get to either play as Batman or Bruce when you're doing something. So like, if you're just there and then everything, you could just say, okay, am I Batman or am I Bruce? And that's pretty much how it works. Not sure how that's gonna really work. I mean, you're not just gonna go up to like Joker as Bruce Wayne. I mean, you're not gonna have that Batman 89 scene again. Especially if it's in a game that's rated M. That really upsets me. I was so upset when Arkham Knight was rated M. Barely had nothing that in it that was really you could consider rated M, besides like the demons and the cremation. I guess the shooting. The one thing I can understand is they're talking about how hard shots to the head makes it rated M. Really? Have you played UFC? Like if they go by that, UFC, WWE, well, sort of WWE, because as much as the real life, is secure and safe, and they don't actually want to give you concussions, I'm pretty sure in the game you will get a concussion if everything works like that. I mean, the game is a lot more shoot wrestling than real life. But yeah, um, fourth question: when does the game release this summer? So pretty much, June, well, late May, June, July, August. So that's time when you have to expect this game. Um, Arkham Knight and I think Arkham City or Arkham Asylum released at the same time too. So yeah. Arkham Knight was originally supposed to be in October 2014, literally a year, like actually a year after Arkham Origins. That would have been epic. There's two Batman games in like the span of a year. That would have been awesome. Of course, we had to wait another like 6, 7 months. But yeah. Of course, it was just as disappointing as if it would have been released in December 2013. But yeah. So, first question: what choices do you make? As Batman, you can decide between violence or mercy when confronting someone. As both Bruce Batman, you have lots of power in being able to shape what the city looks like, your friendships, etc. Okay, that's. I haven't actually read this, by the way. I only read like the first question, just to understand what's going on. How many questions are there? There's mm, 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 mm. I'm not even counting. I'm just doing. Mm, 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 mm. All right. 9 questions and a little bit of text on the bottom as well. I'll link you guys to the page if you want to just like go deeper in. It's not that you can't really go deeper in. I'm pretty much reading the entire article just now. Like if you want to see the picture, well, you got the video. So, I haven't actually edited this video yet, so yeah. What question am I on? That was the fifth or fourth question. So pretty much that actually sounded really cool. The whole choose between violence or mercy. That was really cool. I'm assuming since it's like rated M and rated R, and of course spoilers. Leave now if you don't want Batman vs Superman spoilers. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, I'm just kidding. I don't even know. But so like I guess you could be able to choose if you want to kill somebody or just knock them out, like regular Batman. I'm assuming since it's rated M, you can actually have the choice to kill somebody, but I'm not entirely sure. I mean, Arkham games never really did that, did they? I mean, the one thing, like, if they were to make a new Arkham game, which I actually think WB Montreal are actually working on a sequel to Arkham Origins, so that should be fun when they announce that. But anyway, like if they were to make a new, like especially Rockstar, a new Arkham game, I would love them to have realistic like stuff in it. So pretty much, um, like after a certain time, the guys will get up. So like if you linger in a place too long, the people you just fought and like knocked out would wake up and you would have to fight them and knock them out again. Just like in what game was it? Batman Vengeance. That was a game on the GameCube and like early times, like 2000, 2001, something crazy like that. That was like based on the new adventures of Batman and Robin, whatever it was called. Pretty much the sequel series to the animated series, pretty much. So like, it was based on that, and in that game, like, it wasn't exactly the best game, but like it had some pretty cool features in it, like stuff that, new Batman games, not Telltale Batman, because Telltale Batman is just talking, but because, it's Telltale for crying out loud. Like, so, like, if you knock somebody out, you would have to put handcuffs on them in order for them not to be able to get up, and that would consider them to be defeated. If you don't put the handcuffs, they'll just get back up. Another feature that at least K-Wing, because that's the person I saw do the walkthrough for that game, he wasn't exactly too keen on this feature. It was when you're aiming your gadgets like batarang and backclaw and stuff, which you could actually aim the backclaw to grapple up stuff in places. Like Arkham games was just sort of like, okay, you can grapple up here, like They give you somewhat a bit of control, but I would like to like if you equip the Bat Claw and you aimed. You know what? I'll leave this discussion for a Batman Arkham video. This is Telltale Batman. Either way. So, like being able to choose if you want to kill somebody, that would be interesting. Also, the whole shape Gotham and what it looks like. I hope, I hope that when you're playing as Bruce, there's like special things that like Lucius would come up to you and say, okay, do you want to build this like company? Well, not company. You want to build this building over here so like you could expand Wayne Enterprises and stuff. Assuming this is like early Batman, not like late Arkham City Batman. But, yeah. Um, I hope there's stuff like that. Yeah. Next question. What will the style of the game be like? Telltale will embrace their own style and identity. They are aiming for an M rating, as I just said, pisses me off. It won't be photorealistic. It will use a comic art style. Expect something similar to the Wolf Among Us. Um, what's another game that's coming out this year? In fact, same exact time. One Piece Burning Blood. They're going for more the actual like manga sort of style. So they're like the art, you know, look. um, it looks like the manga itself. There's the little scratches they do for like shadows and stuff. The whole thing, pretty much, which is cool and stuff. But I'm not sure what the M rating is. I'm assuming the point of the M rating is just to have swearing and tits. That's pretty much all the M rating is gonna give. But if they're not, like gore, I'm not sure. I mean, like, that's not stuff they do in Batman at all. Like DC and just superheroes in general. I mean, except for Deadpool and like the X-Men stuff, like Wolverine and Deadpool. Those two people, at least in the movies, can just go all out and have all the swearing, blood, and gore and stuff they want because it's that. But something like Batman or Superman and stuff, you wouldn't really want to have gore and like F words all around the place. I mean, they sort of did that for Arkham Knight. Yeah, I'm talking about the gore. They didn't have pretty much any swearing. Like, I think the worst thing they ever said was, darn, I actually forget. It was something Penguin said. I'm not sure what it was. I remember it was pretty brutal. I think it was the C word? I'm not sure. But I can't really wrap my head around a Batman like this. They said it's sort of going to be like realistic, the actual environment, like the feel is going to be sort of realistic, like Nolan realistic. But with more characters and stuff, I'm hoping more characters. That's another question. I'm taking way too much time on this, but it's fun because I'm a superhero fan. I like talking about superhero stuff. So yeah, I'm aiming for like a 25-minute long video. To be honest, this is a pretty epic, but I don't know, like a Nolan style game, but like Frank Miller esque in terms of, I'm not sure, like Nolan, but a little bit more on the rated R side. But and also the comic art, so it'll be drawn that way, but it'll be realistic. Like Watchmen, that was out. I was looking for that. Watchmen. Pretty much, this game is gonna be Watchmen. Just expect that. Next question. How will the Telltale engine be like? Well, what will the engine be? Very upgraded from past Telltale games. That's pretty good. A more significant step up from past games on a technical slash creative level. Battery's low. Than previous Telltale games, premiering lots of new um the Telltale games stuff. What's TTG stand for? Wow, that's sort of weird. What is that? Tell Telltale games. I don't know. Stuff in Batman. So pretty much they got a new engine. It's better. It's cool. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be actually good. It's not gonna be crappy looking like the other games and terrible physics and animations from the other games. Anyway, engine. Batteries already low, should hurry up. What villains are in the game? No comment from Telltale for now. How Telltale responds to criticisms from lots of work. They have grown a lot, currently have 350 people, had 70 people around season 1. I'm assuming season 1 is like Walking Dead season 1. Wow, that was actually, that's pretty epic. Built to have 4 full projects at once. Growing quick is hard, but they reached end goal, and you'll see Telltale setting in this year. You will see episodes coming out on time. New technologies will finally blossom. They aim to make Telltale feel more like a movie studio than a game company. They look to Netflix, HBO, etc. So pretty much just like the guy who made Two Souls, pretty much. It is just like that game, those games now, except not as good looking graphics wise. Final question: how many episodes? Typical 5 episode series. Um, and then sort of outro, I guess. So summer 2016. Not that long of a wait. I'm eager to see which style of Batman they are going to go with, as there are so many. I just hope they understand the right balance between gameplay and story, as many people are used to the brutality that the Arkham games delivered. But they haven't disappointed me thus far, so I can trust Telltale to portray Batman in the appropriate way. Okay, well, that's it for that, I guess. So, Telltale Batman looking slightly better, although I'm still not sure how the game's gonna be like. I just need to see gameplay. That's all I need. But yeah, so overall, details not too helpful to be honest. I mean, the new engine sounds really good. Like I actually want that. Most of the stuff I sort of already knew. The whole violence or mercy thing is going to be pretty interesting. I wish they would give you choices like that. Would have given you choices like that in the Arkham games. I think there was only like 1 or 2 choices you could have in the Arkham games. One was like with Catwoman on Arkham City, where you could either choose to save Batman or leave him and go to Gotham with all the money that you stole from Hugo Strange. There was that choice, and then I think there was some other choice. I think, yeah, it was Arkham Knight, wasn't it? There were a couple of choices in Arkham Knight from what I remember. There was the Azure one, yeah, where you could either choose to attack Batman and follow I forgot, not Saint, is that Saint Dumas? I think it was Saint Dumas. Follow your orders from people at Saint Dumas, or disobey them and leave Batman alive and not attack him, and remain friends with him. So, like, assuming will be choices like that, but a lot more. So, yeah, but, tell me, guys, your thoughts in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and comment. See you guys in the next video.